BoRGZz back here, and I'm going to bring you some quick trading tips. The main aim of trading is to buy low, sell high, which is pretty self-explanatory. The easiest players I feel to trade with are silvers. As you can see with these players here, I'm buying them for around 450 coins and selling them on for 2,100, giving me about 1,700 profit from every single card I buy. Minus the tax of 5%, which is about maybe 35 coins off, yeah, that sounds about right. So not really a lot of profit being taken off, but you get a lot of profit from each card. After you sell about 10 of every card, that's about 17 grand. So in one session you can make a lot of money. It's a great way of making money, and it seems to work for me, and it always has done. The best time to kind of look to buy players is around this sort of time now, because there will be the market crash obviously, so you will find a lot of consumables being opened. Consumables would be quite good to trade with at the moment. Other things which would be quite good to trade with will be silver players, because a lot of silver and bronze packs will be being opened due to the fact that there are silver and bronze team of the seasons out in those packs. Therefore, people get these players, they don't think much of them, they think, oh, I'll just put them on for around 150. And you can pick up some hidden gems for very cheap and sell them on to make a nice bit of profit. So anyway, we get a lot of people into the trade pile. We start selling them. Oh, sorry, I lost my trail of thought. So yeah, so you buy silver players. If you look for goalkeepers and shinies, they usually tend to sell quite well. Formation as well. If you look at the 4-1-2-1-2, you see a lot of cheap players there. They all sell on for relatively more than you bought them for. At least 500 coins on every single player I've bought. So at the moment it's looking well. You may have to wait a long time. I usually list them up for 3 days, just because then they're there and people can see them when they're looking for them. There's no real point doing it for an hour, as the cards aren't popular enough as golds to just put them up for 1 hour. It's best off to leave them there for a while. So you may be waiting around 2-3 days, maybe even a week if the player isn't that rare, because then you'll be having to wait for the person who wants him to come online and to eventually buy him. But I'm going to come back to the gameplay, because that's pretty much trading done. If you are looking for coins, that's the best way of doing it in my opinion. Otherwise you can wager, which is what I've been doing lately. Unfortunately that hasn't worked out the way I'd planned with payment issues, so I might have to start doing what Nepenthes and Bateson have started doing, which is where you lock in a trade offer just to make sure that the person isn't going to run off afterwards. So we look at my trade pile, and you can see I've sold on a few players, I've won a few players from the auction. I'm just going to sell them straight away. And in my trade pile you saw there's 22 players up for sale. Look, you can see nice profit made from each player. They're all bought for around 600 coins. And those are the players that I'm selling at the moment. Stanislas I'm going to put back up, and he will go on to sell later on. And I'm going to jump into my next match against this 3-4-1-2 team, Premier League. It's an okay team, a lot of players out of formation though, which is my only concern, so yeah, can't be too good for him. I'm going to get the game started with Tarap here. He's going to dribble past one player and almost score, but the player, David Luiz, OP to fuck, is going to block that as usual. He usually seems to be a bit of a thorn in my side, a bit of a pain in my ass, and that happens. I don't even know what that was. The player went straight to him, yet he just left it, it hit him. On the counter attack, he's going to get through. Luckily he didn't score from that chance, because I would have been very annoyed. So I'm going to break here with Tevez, a little flick over his head, he smashes the ball to goal, and Czech makes a good save. From that corner, we're going to cross it in. I'm not using any custom set pieces at the moment. I tend to be scoring a lot of goals just from whipping it in there. So Mbia smashes home a header there. Lamela, little Ronaldo chop inside. Roulette into the middle, gives it to Tarap. Tarap just with some precision dribbling opens a bit of space for Hoylett to dummy it through. He's breaking down the wing, a little fake shot, cut inside, and he smashes and it gets blocked. It falls straight to Remy, who I thought was going to score a nice little bicycle kick, but he fired that just wide. Another lucky deflection, falls straight for Remy. Remy takes the shot and he misses again. starting to get a bit frustrated with this team, as you've probably seen already. My chances are getting less and less more skillful, and I am thinking of doing a new team. I've already built a new team actually. I'm not sure whether you've seen it yet. I think that might be in episodes to come. It's a nice little hybrid that includes some very high rated skillers and makes skilling a lot more easier for me. It's a very attacking 3-5-2 team, and you'll see a lot more opportunities come because of that. We can get some more entertaining clips rather than just your average corners and goals. Let me know what you think of the teamwork videos, if you like seeing other people playing with me, so you've got 2-on-1s. And the episode is coming to a climax soon, as I'm leading 2-0. He works his way into the box, goalkeeper makes a great save, but I think this is the 80 corner. I'm sure there was a clip of AIDS here. He headers it once, my goalkeeper makes a good save, I keep it on, comes straight back out to him, he shoots again. I can't keep that on though this time, so it goes off for another corner. He whips it in. He's going to take a great header there again, and Fabio even manages to clear that off the line somehow. He gets another corner, he whips it in, he shoots, it's cleared off the line again, shot, and it goes in because my player failed to clear it because he got tripped over by the goalkeeper. I did win the match, I wasn't too bothered. I thought I'd just include that clip just to show you how much AIDS I get on a regular basis. This has been BoRGZz. I will see you later for more trading tips. Goodbye.